God came to tell Moses in Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 15 that tell people to choose between good and evil. And whatever choice you make is actually based on the blessings that will come to you. And if you choose good, you shall live. And if you choose evil, you shall die. And that is why we come to know that blessings and curses are consequence of our action. And as children of God we must go towards going good. And that is where we behold the goodness of the Lord in our lives. The second reading today, taken from 1 Corinthians chapter 15, St. Paul reminds us that we cannot be candidates of heaven if we fail to believe in the resurrection of Christ. If we believe that Christ rose, then also our own resurrection is imminent. We cannot believe that Christ rose and we behave like people who do not believe in resurrection. For so saying, St. Paul encourages us to know that there is life after death, that this world is not our home, we are just passing by. And also he makes us to know also that if Christ did not rise, that our faith could have been in futility. And if Christ did not rise from the dead, their preaching could also be insignificant. For the fact that Christ rose, then also we encourage and we know that we are not wasting time. Is for us to live our life, as Hebrew chapter 9 verse 27 says, is destined for men and women to live only but once, and after that faces judgment. That as we live, death will come, but death is not the end of our life. There is judgment. Our judgment is actually based on our actions, on the life we live. And that is why we come to hear it. For us, we know that the end of our life is not here. That even as we live here and die, that we are facing God. And what matters now is the kind of life we live. We hear in the first reading, taken from Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 7, contrast to verse 5. And it says that blessed are those who place their trust in God. They will not be afraid of the heat, neither will they be anxious of the drought that comes. And my dear brothers and sisters, we come to see there is a choice that is placed before us. How are you handling it? It's about us placing our trust in God. In any way that we delay, then we know that we are facing the consequence. And the consequence is the heat that comes from it. Today's first reading talked about that we should not be afraid of the heat, because we are like a tree planted beside the fresh water. Sister, do you believe you are a tree planted beside the fresh water? Brother, do you believe you are like a tree planted beside the fresh water? It's your faith and your credence, your credulence, your belief that make you to know that if you are planted beside the fresh water, nothing like drought, nothing like dryness, nothing like heat. And that is why the only option you and I have is to place a complete trust in God.